options for both of these players.
Trying to keep the weather away, but you can't do it in the jungle arena. Overtime brings the rain, and that's what I know Surgical Goblin is willing to do. He's angry about something right now. Doesn't like seeing the archers from Loay. But Princess has got longer range. She can shoot him down if she gets a chance. Ice Golem to block a shot or two. Princess finishes off the right side, though. Surgical Goblin dropping more emotes than I think I've ever seen from him. Reaches 10 elixir, though, and we haven't seen his next line of play. Okay, Ice Golem to block for this knight, but he needs something else to finish it off.
Yep, Bat's coming down.
A fright.
Hog Rider on the right. Tesla coming down.
That's what it is. Defending against the Hog Rider, keeps it off the tower. Loay with the defense. He's going to be a little bit behind elixir, though. Can Surgical Goblin punish with this next cycle? He needs to get back to his Hog Rider really quickly before Loay can find another Tesla to defend with.
Log comes out, takes down the Princess. Here comes an Ice Golem with an Ice Spirit in the back. Bats 2 to it, but guess what? These archers gonna shut down the Bats, no problem, and a Tesla once again to shut down this Hog Rider.
Surge gives the GG, not happy at all about the cycle that he's seen from this match so far. Loay, with very chippy, quick attacks, has been able to keep that right side under pressure and hasn't taken a whole lot of damage himself.
No, he hasn't. Princess slowly walking on the left-hand side with a mini P.E.K.K.A in front of it. Log gonna easily shut down the Princess once again.
Chopping apart that poor knight. Chivalry ain't dead, though. He's still alive. Walking across the bridge, though, unsupported. Looks like Loay will continue to focus on the right side tower. A little bit of chip damage from the Ice Spirit, though. You know, we were just listening to Orange Juice. He said that that's one of his favorite attacks all time. One elixir to just get a little bit of a freeze and pull some damage off the right side tower. Surgical Goblin is making good use of these cheap cards, but he hasn't got the big lock that he's been looking for yet.
No, he hasn't. Just trying to get by, but these archers are just too much. Here comes a Graveyard on the right-hand side. Ice Golem coming down to try to defend. Log coming in. Still gets a little bit of damage, though.
Yeah, a little bit of chip on the back end, but Loay can't really quite connect hard without a tank to support that Graveyard. I like the split here, though, sending in Princesses down the opposite lanes. Wow. Aggressive rocket from Surge to catch up in damage. He'll still be a little bit behind here, but that's got to be an easy way to put damage on the tower. You can't stop the rocket.
No, you can. Hog Rider coming in on the left-hand side. Oh. Gonna take down the Tesla. Log comes in on the right.
Oh, can't wipe out the archers, though, and that's still a pretty mean push coming on in. Is this a graveyard or a great yard? Lots of skellies starting to stack up, and the mini P.E.K.K.A is not a good counter at all. Surgical Goblin gets poisoned as well as the archers get a few pop shots, bringing it down to triple digits.
Yeah, Surge just doesn't have an answer really to sneak through. Here comes the Tesla on the right-hand side. The Log comes out, but the archers already do the job.
Surgical Goblin in trouble once again as Loay marches down the right lane, about to cross the bridge. Ice Golem to block, kind of a quirky play. I'm trying to figure out what the thinking there is. I guess he wipes out the archers and is trying to get Hog Rider under the tower real quick, but enough damage from Loay once again keeps that nasty Hog Rider from getting the swings that he's looking for.
Yeah, here comes a Graveyard on the right-hand side, kind of naked. Isn't going to get any damage on the tower.
Wow, kind of unlucky spawns there from Loay. The mini P.E.K.K.A soaking most of the damage there. That could have been a decisive hit, but couldn't quite tear the tower down this time.
No, Ice Golem, mini P.E.K.K.A on the right. Whoa! Surge dropping a Hog Rider.
On the left this time, trying to keep the troops away from being able to build up that big push. And yeah, man, I don't know what this mini P.E.K.K.A is trying to do, but dealing with skeletons is not his forte at all. Bats are going to start flying into the poison on that right side. It's taking a lot of damage. One more poison spell will get the cycle for the win. Hog Rider is shut down once again, and Surge knows he's in trouble. Angry faces getting spammed at his opponents as he realizes that there's no way to stop this final poison ticking away at his tower for the kill.
There it is. That's going to be the game. Loay taking match number 1 in this best of 3. And Ken, the champion of the spring season.
I hope you are rooting for me. I hope you are sending me positive vibes because he doesn't feel like he's got the luck on his side. But with the 1-0 lead against Surge, maybe he's going to have to rethink that.
Well, he's going to have to rethink it. Giant coming down from Surge. This is risky if there's a P.E.K.K.A or anything, but looks like Loay might be sticking with the same deck.
Yes, indeed. Very cheap offering here, but Surgical Goblin appears to have maybe switched into the double minions variant that uses Giant out in front to block. He's waiting to see if there's any spells in Loay's deck that could shut down the minions over here. Goblins are stabbing through the Giant, but he might get a punch off onto the tower. Does he think he's going to get it? Yes, he does. One little hit.
One little hit. Still does a lot of damage. Here comes a miner in on the left-hand lane is... Wow, all 4 bats survive. Has to drop a Ice Golem to defend that.
Surgical Goblin playing very aggressively just to start off with, and Loay is going to respond in kind. Adds on the Graveyard in the back, but hold on! Poison to take out the Minion Horde, and that is a solid 4-for-5 trade with tower damage stacked on top. Surgical Goblin gets whomped on this left lane, down to 1758.
Yeah, he just knew the deck that he played against, and he was just ready to poison. Easily poison the Minion Horde. That's the only answer that Surgical Goblin had in the double Minion Giant deck. You know, if you run a deck that, you know, it's been around for a little bit, it's been around the block, it's easily going to be able to get shut down, and it's easily going to know what's in their hand. Before the Minion Horde got played, Loay knew that was his only answer.
Loay with a fantastic damage advantage here. He's running the Mega Knight in this left side to try to take down the Giant Night Witch combo. Without any flying troops just for Surgical Goblin side to try to take out this push, though, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Zap works great at the smaller aerial attacks, and Poison can definitely take out the Minion Horde, no problem. Nice little tappy hitting over here on this left side. If Surgical Goblin can maintain this sort of pacing for the game, he might actually be able to pull off the win. He's 500 points of damage ahead on the left lane. Will Loay be able to leverage this Mega Minion into a counterattack? No, not happening.
No, and the problem that Surgical Goblin has is his only real reliable answer to a Graveyard is either Minions or a Night Witch. Both of those, if you throw him in a poison, it's not going to end well.
The thing in Surge's favor, though, so he's only shown us 2 spells so far. If you run 3 spells, you can often get in an awkward position where you never really have anything that you would want to play in your hand. That's what the Loay is facing sometimes when he's got Graveyard, Zap, and Poison in his deck. Left side is taking a big bit of damage, but the bats up top are trying to take out these skeletons down to triple digits, though.
Yeah, the Giant gonna hit the tower once. It's gonna, not gonna hit it twice, though. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting push from Surge. He needs to somehow get down this tower on this left-hand side because the clock is ticking.
Interesting poison play from Loay here. I think he expected Minion Horde in the back, but he's not going to find it this time. Mega Knight's still quite healthy out in front, though. It's time to try to strike back with some flying troops. Oh, no. Big aggressive fireball hits one of the archers, the tower, and the Minion there, but a Zap takes out most of the defensive minions there, and we need to get this Mega Knight down quickly.
Oh no, Graveyard getting tanked for the Mega Minion, but the Mega Minion leaves.
Nice log by Surgical Goblin. Left side tower not looking too healthy, down to 325. Getting awfully close to spell cycle range at this point, but the Archer locks on. That's going to be a lot of damage at the left side as the Goblins get awfully close. 160 left. That's within poison range.
Oh no, that isn't within poison range, and Firebolt locks Zap range though for Surgical Goblin.
Hold on, it's almost over.
Oh, Loay! The upset
way! Loay wins!
Loay! He's gonna be moving on in the tournament. Surgical Goblin